This might get weird.
Hey friends and listeners, Grace here. Just wanted to give you a quick note before the episode begins that Mamrie and I obviously stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Matter movement. If you want to see any of our specific thoughts, opinions, or things that we've been finding and learning, you can look at our social media. But before we start this episode, just wanted to encourage you all to stay listening, to stay learning, to stay lifting up new voices and thoughts that you are discovering on your own, and most importantly, to stay loving. This episode is a little bit of a distraction from everything. It's 45 minutes of very dumb lulls, and we want you to enjoy it, but we also want you to know that what really matters is the BLM movement right now, and we stand very strongly with it. Enjoy this episode.
Are we rolling?
We're rolling.
Oh my goodness. Cheers, Grace Helbig.
Cheers, Mamrie Hart.
Wow, our glasses actually touched.
Wow.
That's good, right?
What is this?
I'm sorry, it's a little sour because I didn't put much sugar. I made us strawberry lemonade slushies with rum. So it's rum.
Love
and
it.
also rum.
That's all I need to know.
Fresh strawberries, fresh lemon juice, and a little agave and ice blended.
Love it. Wonderful.
Have been getting real creative with my cocktails in the quar.
Good. I mean, at least you're tapping into some creativity.
I'm also into beer again.
Are you? What happened?
I mean, really didn't want this to happen.
At this point,
it's like I'm back with an ex who is not good for me.
Get whatever you need in your body to help yourself in the way that makes sense.
Touche. They've started making all these really good low carb IPAs. Because the low carb game used to just be Mick Ultra.
Right.
Like that was the king.
And then that also has a taboo of being like a pussy beer.
Damn.
I mean, that's what I've heard. I don't know.
If there was a beer called pussy beer, it is all I would drink.
Done. Yeah, exactly. Lean into that.
6-pack of pussy beer.
Yeah.
But no, now they've been making like really good low carb IPAs. And I'm like, am I a fucking beer girl again?
You've always been a beer girl.
Like in personality.
Yeah. In tone, sure.
Yeah, I'm one of those girls. How are you, Grace?
I'm here, and doing the classic overwhelm, but
Unbelievable.
I don't really know even how to describe how I'm doing right now. How are you doing?
No, same. I feel like I'm floating outside of my body just a touch.
Yes.
Also, I'm sorry there's flies in here.
No, it's okay.
Beans
At this
is
point,
like Heathcliff level dirty.
That's our house too. Trying to keep the door open. Now it just becomes at night that we just party with a bunch of bugs inside.
No, same. They're out of control.
Yeah, they're getting in. And you know what? The more the merrier at this point. We can all use a little love.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's where I'm at, is that I'm welcoming the flies in as long as they have good intentions.
See, Beans attracts flies, but she's also terrified of fly swatters.
Oh, but not of flies themselves.
No, flies, whatever. But like fly swatter, I can be in a totally different room and go to get it, and she has
Freak
like a
out.
premonition.
That's like Goose with brooms.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what the trauma might be there, but yeah. So
I also hate brooms.
I think she just hates chores, and when I think about it that way, I'm like, I get you, I understand you, I have empathy for you.
Damn, this cocktail is good.
It's really good, very refreshing.
We haven't left the house except to. I've been going to protests and things like that, but so there aren't that many stories. But did anything crazy happen to you this week?
What crazy has happened to me this week? It's been a lot of, being on my computer and phone and learning and watching a lot of things and reading a lot of things this week, and doing just the dork wannabe good student side of me has resurfaced.
All right, because I was gonna say same for me, but I'm passionate about something if I read.
Right, I know, same.
I'm not a fucking reader.
I'm reading articles, I'm buying books, I'm downloading podcasts, I'm watching documentary after documentary. I'm also realizing how bad I am at reading, which I always knew.
Terrible.
But yeah, it's really come to the surface that as a 34-year-old woman, I should have a better reading comprehension skill set than I do. So, it's a great moment to realize all the things that you need to work on.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Now, when you say you're bad at reading,
yes,
do you mean because it makes you sleepy or because you get distracted? Because
distracted.
I have the thing where I'll be like, I don't know what I've read for the past 3 pages. I've been making a grocery list.
No, I will start with focus, and then I can feel myself having a conversation with myself while I'm reading, going, this reminds me of something. I'm thinking about something else while the other half of my brain is reading. It's been a lot, but I will say the one activity I've gotten big into, and maybe you can tell because my arms feel very strong.
Whoa.
Is Beat Saber.
Okay, you and Hannah, is this an Oculus Rift thing?
It's an Oculus
Rift?
thing.
Is it Rift or Rift?
I just call it Oculus. But you can make an Oculus Riff as a Mamrie segment where you just
called,
make jokes about it.
Is it even called, is it Oculus?
Oculus
It
Quest.
is an Oculus. Okay, the previous model I think was called an Oculus Rift.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. But
thank God.
We have we are now an Oculus house, and I have gotten into Beat Saber, which has been very delightful. And
This is like Guitar Hero, but you're DJing?
Yeah, I have such a deeper respect for people that loved, like Chip, DDR.
Yes, he does. We have a whole DDR mat underneath our bed.
It's very similar to that, I imagine, just arms, instead of legs. And so it's become a very helpful, de-stressing activity that forces you to not be on your phone. And I'm getting, the dork side of me comes out because I'm getting a little bit better than I was at it. And now in my mind, I go, this is my new calling. I'm going to get into these. I need to find competitions. I need to start really challenging myself.
Oh my God. Can I train you somehow? I don't know. I just want to be the old man in Rocky 1.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never even played the Oculus and didn't even know what it was called. But I will if I get to like put on a sweatsuit and yell at you.
We're so in our own bubble. Yeah, exactly. That's your actual calling.
Yes.
I'm a little bit better than Elliot, which by default makes me think I'm great at it. And
because he's the only person you've played.
Right. And he's pretty good at it, but now I have delusions of grandeur that I could be really great at this because there's something so cathartic. It does make you feel a little bit like you're playing drums, which I imagine with Guitar Hero made you feel.
I loved Guitar Hero.
Yeah, like you're playing an instrument of some sort. They also have an Imagine Dragons like music pack that comes along with it.
Dork.
I know. I'm fully embracing how much of an actual dork I am. And Wait,
now, do you love Imagine Dragons? No?
I
what
love...
has quarantine done to you?
No, I've always been I love like very anthem sounding music.
You do.
I love music that feels like it's from a movie soundtrack.
Yeah, you like music that is like
over
four dudes going like, oh.
Yeah, I love music. Any music that you can literally imagine over the Rocky montage is the music I love. And so
or like the theme to like a new Nick Cage action film.
Yeah, exactly. A bit like trailer music, movie trailer music.
That is your genre.
It is my genre, and I've fully leaned into it because it's really calming me down because it's very easy to get overwhelmed right now by everything.
Are there any super cool songs on there?
I mean, you just shit on Imagine Dragons, so basically the answer is no.
Okay. I mean, I'm sure I know the words to Imagine Dragons and don't even know that. Oh my God, there's so many gnats in here. I'm really sorry. We are in a garbage can.
No, it's fine. There's apparently I've already started the research of how you can modify it to put your own music on.
Shut up.
And it looks a little involved, but
do you have to like break this mainframe, or this is a legal thing to do?
Yeah, you can. It seems like it's legal, and I've only read like 2 articles or started to look at it, and they're always prefaced with, I can't wait to introduce you to how much more fun you're going to have on Beat Saber by infusing your own music. And I'm just like, this whole world seems very fun and welcoming and just pure. But we haven't fully figured that out yet. But if that happens, oof.
2 things. I want you to put my old band on there.
Oh my God, kudzu.
Wouldn't that be so fun? And 2, I could see you cracking the system and just listening to Adele because you do love a ballad.
Trust me, the same. I mean, it moves me in the same different way, but still moving. Someone already said that they realized how good it was when they put Enya on it. Can you imagine?
Listen to hold on. The fact that you said this 2 weeks ago. I forget where we heard a song, but Chip was like, "Oh yeah, I used to fuck with Enya." And I was like, what? Because I guess
you're going to have to be more specific, Chip.
I know, right? He had an Enya CD.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I was like, wait, what's maybe like a teacher of his played it, which made him like it. And then he got the CD. I don't remember the origin story. I'm sure he'll correct me as soon as he listens to this tomorrow. But he was like going through Enya's top ones and being like, oh yeah, this is a dope one. Like,
see, I only used it. I got big into using it in videos, like in the early stages of YouTube video making.
Wait, what was your go-to Enya song?
What is it? Who can say where the way? Yeah, What is it,
Only Time.
Yeah, Only Time.
No.
That might be the only Enya song I know.
Hold on, though. Only Time. Wait, I have to look this up. There is an Enya song, like Enya's top hits.
Oh,
She's
boy.
got like 3.
Also, I couldn't pick Enya out of a crowd if I was asked to.
Which is amazing because she's probably super fucking rich and then doesn't have to deal with being recognized.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The song that's like, okay, hold on.
Uh-oh.
So we're going through the Enya songs. And
You and Chip.
yeah, we're going through her catalog to see which one she's talking about that she really likes. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm a fake Enya fan because I don't know more than just the Only Time.
Only Time is good, but then there's the ones that's like Sail Away.
Oh yeah, Sail Away.
And so I was like, oh, Sail Away. And she goes, it's called Orinoco Flow. I was like, what? He was like, the name of the song is
like
Orinoco Flow. And I was like, I've been saying it's Sail Away since I've known of Enya.
But I mean, yeah, true fan shows his true fandom.
I really miss when back in that day, and this might even be an Enya song, when like people were really into putting either like Gregorian chanting or like Native American singing underneath these songs. You know, where it'd be like, oh, fuck. Now that I'm on the spot, I'm not going to be...
Yeah. Isn't that like a Sting song or something? I know exactly what you're talking about.
And that's the name of the song.
And if you guys ever wonder what Mamrie does at karaoke, it's that song.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if I got up there and was like...
And it goes on for 5.5 minutes.
Oh man,
that would be great. Yeah, so that's become my new calming activity is Beat Saber.
Is Goose freaked out that you're just punching the fucking air?
She is. She does get really freaked out. Elliot already has a full arsenal of videos of me just playing without me knowing that he's filming me.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, she's a little freaked out, but she'll get used to it because this is going to be what happens in the house. She's just like confused because I can't tell if she thinks that we're trying to give her commands that she doesn't recognize.
Right, yeah.
Because you're basically like an air traffic controller in your living room the whole time.
Wow.
But it's been really fun. But speaking of music and you and Chip, do you want to talk about this text message that came through the other night from Tyler asking you guys for clarification on a song?
Okay, last night we're sitting there.
Last night, yes,
this was last night. Time's an illusion.
I didn't even realize how much my edible had kicked in when this was happening because I could not function for like 15 minutes, and Elliot was like, "What is that noise?" And I was like, I can't explain this to you right now. Give me a second to process.
Well, I'm so mad because once you listen to a voice note, it goes away.
Yeah.
Why is that a thing?
It makes you wonder, makes you question.
It makes me go like, is this for secrets?
Right.
If you're like, I didn't have time to text this right now, but I just saw your boyfriend cheating on you. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
and
then it
how
goes
far up
away.
the corporate chain can that kind of mischievousness go?
Because I've definitely accidentally thought it was on speaker or something.
Right.
Missed the first half of a voice note.
Yes.
And then been like, well, fuck.
Yeah. Every time I see a voice note come in, it's like seeing a voicemail come in that you're like, oh, I got to go sit in private and listen to this.
See, it comes
right
in
now.
and I think like, this person's locked in a trunk.
Yeah. Something, or that it's like a butt voice message.
Totally. A voice message.
Yeah.
Okay, so last night, sitting there, Chip and I, we've been trying to sit down and watch movies. Like, we're always like, well, we should watch this. We've talked about watching this movie and this movie.
Yeah.
And then we end up just like, he plays Warzone and I watch the new season of Queer Eye and
Look, you tried.
I'm addicted to Twitter.
Yeah.
You know, so like, but last night we were like, we're actually going to watch this. And we watched this movie. I think it's called Dark Waters. It's like Mark Ruffalo. It's a true story about a town that got poisoned, blah, blah, blah.
Whoa.
We're sitting there and then we get on our group thread, as you know, I'm telling this to the audience.
Yeah.
We get a voice note from Tyler that just goes, he basically goes like, Mamrie, who sings the song that goes, wah?
And it's him and his roommate Nick
just laughing,
and they're both trying to do the wah back and forth for a very long time. So I'm high as
no, it's
fuck.
like wah!
Yeah, and I'm looking at this. First of all, getting a voice memo from Tyler in a group thread in the, right now feels like a crisis is happening.
Right,
and then when it's just him and Nick going wah! Back and forth at each other, I was like, oh, this is so much.
It was so much. It was like, to me, Tyler, Corey, and Grace. And then I said, well, Chip says it's disturbed down with the sickness. Also, it's my favorite noise. And he said, I was thinking it was Slipknot. I was close. And then I sent a voice note of being like, who does it better, me or Chip? And I fucked up because I went like, wah! And then I like started laughing. Then I was like, wah! And then it goes to Chip, and Chip is like, wah!
It's if you guys want to challenge yourselves at home to see if you can actually do it, it's way harder than it sounds.
Well, I got robbed because I thought it was so funny that Tyler said the win goes to Chip because he didn't need a redo. Grace says, I'm too high for whatever is happening right now. And Corey says, I'm so stoned and logged into this conversation right at the perfect moment. I vote for Chip. Mamrie, you got to sing with confidence. I think it's a great competition.
It is. It's really great.
If you're like, okay, who has to pay the bill? Everyone down with the sickness, and whoever does it worst.
And you have to really try. It's like, it's a better version of when people ask people that can't sing to really try and sing, like to earnestly try and sing. This is
Which I've wanted to see you do, because you say you can't dance and then you can. Then you say you can't sing. I bet you've got pipes.
I know my limitations. Okay. But this is a much funnier challenge for people because everyone's going to fail at it. And when someone's really good at it, it's going to be incredible. So joyous to hear.
Yeah, totally. When you see an unsuspecting person, then get on the mic and be like,
yeah. Exactly. All right, for all of you listeners who are feeling a little cagey in your own bodies, you haven't been paying enough attention to your own physical fitness, this might be the tool to help you out. Today, we have support from Beachbody On Demand. It's an easy-to-use streaming service that gives you instant access to over 1,300 super effective workouts suited for anybody at any time. The secret to getting results is just getting started. This is the company behind P90X, behind Insanity, and 21 Day Fix, and now you can check out some of their newest programs like Morning Meltdown 100 and 80-Day Obsession. These sound like really cool reality shows that I would totally binge, but no, these are good things for your body that you can also binge, but you get this is a better binge. You get it. They have the best programs, hundreds of effective workouts for all fitness levels, ranging from bodybuilding to weight training to cardio hit to yoga and even dance workouts. And you can work out on your schedule. You can get workouts that are as short as 10 minutes and that don't require any extra equipment. You can do it anywhere, anytime. You can view on your computer, web-enabled TV, tablets, smartphones, Rokus, Apple TV, Chromecast, more, all of it. There's no excuse not to do it. And the biggest non-excuse is that now you can do it for free. Listeners of the podcast will get to try this absolutely free. I will mention that my younger brother, he'll hate that I say this, but who cares? He did P90X, he got super into it, and he looked great, and he felt better, and he's not a fitness person, but that was one of the workouts that worked for him, and you guys have access to that on Beachbody On Demand. You guys can try this out. You can get a special free trial membership when you text TMGW to 303030. Again, text TMGW to 303030 and you will get full access to the entire platform for free. All the workouts, the nutrition information and support, all totally free. Again, TMGW to 303030. What are you waiting for? TMGW 303030.
When I wake up in the morning, I have a certain routine I abide by. First of all, I chug water because sometimes I sleep with my mouth open. I make sure my dog is still alive. And then I scroll on my phone for like an hour when I should be up doing stuff. But one more thing that's kept me in bed longer than I need to is my new sheets. You guys, I got Brooklinen sheets. Truth be told, I got a set of them because we were thinking about having them as a sponsor on the show, and holy shit, they are incredible. I have the sheets, I have the duvet cover, and I have a problem getting out of bed now. Here's the deal. Brooklinen sheets are like super high quality sheets at a normal, low price. They make getting into bed be an absolute delight and getting out of it very difficult. It was founded in early 2014 by a husband and wife duo, Rich and Vicky Fulop, and they were the first direct-to-consumer, DTC, for y'all who like the slang, bedding companies. That means there's no middlemen. They can offer luxury products without the luxury markup. There's all different kinds of sheets that you can choose from, depending on how soft you want it, how silky you want it. I have the Luxe Sateen, and they are butter, baby. I am sliding into a pat of butter every single night. They've got over 50,000 5-star reviews and counting, so you don't just have to take my word for it. Brooklinen sheets are the perfect place to start making your mornings great. And they are so confident in their product that all their bedding comes with a lifetime warranty. That's right. Not a year, not 6 months, a whole dang lifetime. So get 10% off your first order and free shipping when you use the promo code TMGW only at brooklinen.com. Brooklinen is everything you need to live your most comfortable life. That's BROOKLINEN.com and use the code TMGW for 10% off your first order. I'm going to go get in bed.
Speaking of being down with a sickness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
Oh, God. All right.
Uh-oh.
I went to the Black Lives Matter LA Hollywood and Vine, or on Vine in Hollywood, march on Sunday. That was like 50,000 people.
The footage of it gives me chill. Like my hair was standing up on it.
It was amazing. And so I was like back and forth on whether I was going to go. I just went to a protest the day before, and then I got that thing where I was just like, fuck it, I gotta go.
Yeah.
Right? So, and Chip wasn't home, and I just texted him. He wasn't gonna be home for like an hour, and he was like, I'll go with you. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna go. I might not even stay. Parking is so crazy.
Right.
Who knows? So I get there, and you start seeing people walking towards it from like a mile away, right? And I'm like, oh, fuck. So I finally find a spot that's like 0.7 miles from the starting place.
Right.
I parked my car. I got my like backpack like a prepper with like gas masks, baking soda, milk. It's totally peaceful protest, but I don't trust the cops.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm walking. It's very hot out.
Yeah.
I walk like 20 minutes because of zigzagging in foot traffic. I get out there. It's gorgeous. I've got my sign. Like I'm walking. People are like busting songs from vans. Like cars are in it. Like it is just like this amazing feeling, right?
Yeah.
I'm probably there for like 45, 50 minutes. We round the corner, and then, Grace, I've never felt my stomach do something weirder.
Oh, no.
My stomach went go, go, go. It was like Tower of Terror. My stomach went and I went, oh, there's no holding this.
Oh.
Like I felt like that moment when you realize you have food poisoning.
Oh, God.
So I'm like butthole clenched, walking, surrounded by 50,000 people, and I'm like, no, okay, you'll be fine. We'll start to leave. We'll start to walk back, because I'm now further than the 0.7 miles.
Right.
I'm like a mile and a half from my car, right? I start to walk the other way, feel terrible because people are still joining, and I'm like leaving. And then it kicks in. It's like, I'm going to shit my pants.
And you're like, what have I put in my backpack to prepare me for this?
Oh my God. I'm not kidding. Like, and then when you have to go, normally you'd be like, oh, I'll find a public restroom. Everything is closed because everything is boarded up. There's no public restrooms because it's A, COVID, B, they were protecting from possibility. Like there is nothing. I am walking and it is starting to gurgle so hard that I'm stopping and just leaning over.
This is like if you turn a hose on and then you try and put your hand over it.
Grace, I've never experienced this. I'm sweating. Like, I feel like I just got bit by a zombie.
I know exactly what this feeling is.
And I am like, oh no. And it's also so gross. This is so gross. But
this is
when
real
you like get
life.
closer to it and you're like, and it's not like I would just poop in my pants right now. I would explosive liquid diarrhea. Like I'm literally walking against the current of 50,000 people going, if anyone accidentally bumps me, I will explode.
No.
And then I would be shitting my pants in front of 50,000 people. I am like, so
and everyone's got a phone on recording every single thing.
I would 100% be the girl who shit her lives, brain out at a BLM. I mean, they would have had to call a medic. Yes, exactly. So I'm running. I finally get to like a business that's open and it's a liquor store. And I just run in and go, I will spend $100 if I can use your bathroom. And he goes, what? Because now we've got the glass up. I go, I'll spend money. Can I please use your bathroom? And he goes, we don't have one. I go, I know you have one and it's just not open to the public. Can I please? He goes, no. And I was like, ah! And I like, he goes, like I was in such pain and sweating that he yelled, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. So I'm probably like now like 0.4 miles from the car. And I mean, I am stopping over. At one point, I walked into a parking deck to go, should I shit on the ground?
Yeah, at that point, you have to take every option as the least worst option.
And I had a sign. So I thought, if I squat here and I have the board in front of me, do I just shit here? Yeah. And then I was like, no. And I kept going. And then I see a couple businesses. I see like one of those high-end pet stores.
Yeah.
And I go in there and I'm just like, I'm losing it. Like I sat down at one point just to be like, this is all I can focus on.
I've done that before. Yeah.
I thought people were going to think like she's
emotionally. Yeah. There's something going on.
Something's fucked up. She's about to do something weird. I go in there and I go, I am going to buy stuff. Do you have a bathroom? She was like, no, sorry. No. And it wasn't enough for me to like, I didn't have time.
Yeah.
I didn't have time.
Right.
So then I walk out of the pet store and I was so desperate. I walked back in and considered buying a bucket to shit in.
Oh, I mean, kudos to you that your brain is functioning so quickly that you're considering every option available.
I am dying. And so I finally turned down to where like my car is going to be parked like 5 blocks away. And it's the nicest neighborhood. And I was just like, I'm about to shit in someone's yard. I'm about to shit in someone's yard. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I've never felt this in my whole life. I finally get into my car and I look in the back and I'm like, do I pull down my pants and shit in that towel? Like, what am I doing to do?
At that point, your car is a toilet.
Oh, so anyway, so all of a sudden my stomach makes a noise that sounded like I had violently unplugged a bathtub. It literally, and for 20 seconds.
Unplugged a bathtub?
Like all the water was rushing out. I didn't know what was happening. Nothing was coming out to my knowledge, but I almost picked up my phone to record it. That's how long it lasted. It went. Like, I did not understand what I was like, am I dying right now? Am I dying? Did the shit just get sent to my heart or something? Right. And I'm like,
does my body now think shit is blood and it's circulating it?
And I'm like, we gotta move because I had like a 15-minute drive home. I was over by UCB. I'm driving home and everyone is being so slow and I'm laying on the horn only to realize every corner there's Black Lives Matter protesters and they want the honking. So no one knows I'm honking at them to hurry up.
No.
I get about, I don't know, 5 minutes from, hold on, I have to pull this up. I get like 5 minutes from home and I don't know what's going to happen. And here's the deal. I was returning my leased car after 4 years the next day. So I was like, if I shit in this fucking car after owning it for 4 years and I return it filled with actual
oh my God.
Sorry to be so gross, but I have to pull up. I'm like 5 minutes from home.
Oh my God.
I mean, truly, everything hurts. Nothing has ever hurt this badly in my life.
In this moment, it's you versus your body, and you start to rationalize, I might be doing some completely irreversible damage, and I don't give a fuck.
100%. I was like, are my eyes brown now?
Yeah, exactly.
Has it been released? I text Chip, and I go like, earlier, I said, oh my God, I'm about to shit my pants. It hit me like a ton of bricks. There's no places with restrooms open. I'm legit nervous. He goes, ha ha ha. Oh no, sorry, babe. And then when I'm driving home, I text him, I'm 5 minutes from home. Please go outside and put headphones in. I'm about to run in there like a bat out of hell. I've never had to shit so bad in my entire life. He was playing video games. I'm not kidding. I parked the car like crazy. And I just ran through the door, dropped.
Like the Kool-Aid man just ran
taking off my jeans, started shitting while they were on.
Because your body is so like close.
The promised land.
Yeah.
Started shitting while they were on, got on the toilet, was there for like 5 minutes, come out, put my ruined clothes in a bag, walk past Chip, who's heard nothing because he's playing video games with a headset on, and I go, well, I'm an adult who's throwing away my shit pants. Never felt anything like it in my life.
Oh my God.
I threw away poop pants on Sunday.
Oh.
And for it to happen at the protest. It was just.
I mean, you're overwhelmed, you know? You're going through a lot. Wow. I mean, that is a cautionary tale, too,
I know.
for protest safety. You know, make sure that you haven't eaten or ingested anything previously that could cause a situation.
I mean, because I
like
thought,
that.
I'm just going to shit in my car and then put on my gas mask.
Yeah. And it'll be a true gas mask at that point.
Throw some baking soda on there.
I mean, yeah, I would be like, my car is now a toilet, and my punishment will be cleaning this up because I didn't think through what my body might go through.
I have paid way too much money to lease this car for 4 years, and the day I'm returning it, I'm going to say, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Because I ruined it.
I had an epiphany last night that I love this car and I'd actually like to have it forever, please. And I don't want you to open any of the doors or look inside of it.
Unreal. I'm so
wow. You made it through.
I can't even.
You know,
I'm hurting thinking about it.
Yeah, and I know exactly what that feeling is like, that pain is like. And even when you sit down, you're like, if I stand up, it's literally like pulling a cork out of a wine bottle upside down. And it's like, there's no way to stop it.
Totally. I was like, if a fly lands on me, I'm shitting my pants right now.
Yeah, I can't have anyone do anything relatively shocking to me or around me right now because I cannot react.
Oh yeah, so anyway, so that's a gross ass story, but so now it's just so funny because it's such a monumental, gorgeous, huge day, and whenever anyone will be like, "Oh yeah, you were at the march of blah blah," I'll be like, "Yes," and the next memory will be, I survived that day.
I almost shit in a parking garage.
I mean, everywhere. I almost shit everywhere.
Oh, wow. But you survived. Good for you.
I almost didn't survive a day before.
What happened?
Girl. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So now since I'm returning my car, I drive a little Fiat.
Yes.
I've been like, oh, here's a couple cars I like. And Chip is so sweet. He's obsessed with cars. He's been like,
I walked in. He's watching Jay Leno's Garage.
Oh my God. He's 75 years old.
Yeah, he loves it.
He's a hoot. He thinks it's a hoot.
Standing up, watching the TV from 2 feet away. I thought he was playing World of Warcraft or whatever. And I was like, what you watching? He was like, Jay Leno's Garage is really good. I was like, man, that's cool.
God bless him. He's obsessed with cars. And he's obsessed with helping me find a new one.
Yeah.
Right?
That's helpful.
I'm going to buy an old car. I'm just going to run it into the ground. But I was like, oh, I like Beetles. I have a soft spot for them, and like another car and whatever. So he like rented cars for like a week at a time. So I just like test drive a car.
Oh, cool.
Like on Turo, you know, that app, non-spawn.
No.
You rent from real people, kind of like Airbnb. So it's way cheaper.
Cool. I never heard of it.
So anyway, he rented this like Beetle convertible, which I know you had for a bit. And we drove all the way down to like LAX to this parking deck near it to go pick it up. He drives me down. I'm going to take the Beetle. I'm going to drive off. And then he's going to like go hang out with a friend.
Right.
I'm driving. I get up the 405 and then I merge onto the 10. I know this makes no sense to you guys, but we're talking like I was going from a 6-lane highway to a 4-lane.
Yeah.
Like it's the vein, the artery of Los Angeles.
Yes.
So I'm in the Beetle. Everything's good, feeling good. I hit the ramp. It tells you to slow down at 30, but all of a sudden the car just starts slowing down itself.
Oh.
And I basically am flooring it, and it won't go over 30 miles per hour.
Whoa.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
And there's a line of people behind me honking.
And
because I'm on a
woman.
single lane ramp.
Yeah.
And I finally get off, and I had to like pull off to the side of the road.
What?
And I'd had the car for 15 minutes, and I was like, how did I just
What happened?
kill this car?
Yeah. Uh-oh.
I don't know. I guess
Was
there's
the emergency brake on or something?
I didn't do anything.
Weird.
There's something where like occasionally a car will freak out. Chip called it limp mode, but I don't know if that's
It happens to a lot of cars.
it happens to a lot of cars. It was really cold out. I drank that car had way too much whiskey.
Yeah.
But where the car thinks something's wrong, so it won't let it go faster.
Weird.
But anyway, it was so scary. I had to
the car knew the preemptive trauma the next day was going to happen. It was like, do not shit in my car.
Don't you do it. So anyway, I had to like call him, and I had to drive back like 30 minutes on back roads because I couldn't go over 30 miles per hour. I've had a journey.
Yeah.
I've had a journey of a week.
Your body and vehicles are not working out for you. What can you trust?
We just had to return it. I literally had it for 15 minutes, and we had to return it because the car died.
Well, glad that that wasn't your new car, that you're like, sure, I'll take it.
That's what I'm screaming.
Dang. this is another little precautionary tale that happened to my parents when I was talking to them the other day. That they called me afterwards and were like, you should say this on your podcast and let people know. Yeah, my mom and my stepdad, they said they got in the mail, like they get, everyone gets junk mail, and they got some like bank thing with like an old credit card in it, like here's a new credit card, use it. And they always, when they get that stuff, just cut it up.
I have one right here I need to cut.
Yeah, cut it up, and they put it in the garbage. And then my stepbrother, my stepdad's son, called him and told him, did you guys get your stimulus check? And
no,
they
was
were
the
like,
card.
no, some of them are coming on the cards. And so they had to go through the garbage and pick out all the pieces of credit card, and they taped it with tape back together.
God.
And they took it to the bank, and they showed me on video chats just like these flimsy little pieces taped together like a terrible little puzzle.
Did they?
And it worked.
Oh, thank God.
Just a heads up out there to
Yes.
anyone listening, or your parents that might not know, that your stimulus check can come in the form of a card as well.
Damn.
And they had no idea. And thank God they didn't cut through like the major little, what's it called on the back? Like the little chip thing on the back of it. So they were able to still salvage their card. And they went to the bank and they gave it to the woman. Woman didn't ask any questions about it. Took this taped up flimsy card and then was like, here, you can have it back. And so they still have it. But
Wow.
Eyes out, guys.
I will tell you, it's confusing dating a man named Chip now that we use chip readers.
Right? And
They're always just like,
and
is
the
it
snacks.
Chip? And I'm like, yeah.
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 No, never mind.
They're like, quit swiping. It's Chip. Oh my God. Well, thank God. Also, the timing of being called and told that.
Right.
Because
So check that card before you throw it away. It might be your stimulus money.
I wish.
Again, for all of you out there that might be concerned with the level in which you have taken care of your body, Noom is here to help you out. We all know that getting in shape doesn't have to be about losing a specific amount of weight, doesn't have to be about a magic number on a scale. It can be about building healthier habits and feeling better about yourself. If that is fitting into a certain pair of jeans, that's cool, but it can also be about wanting to practice more consistent self-care. Everyone is different, and that's why Noom is here for you. It adjusts to your lifestyle. They teach you the psychology behind the decisions that you make and help you keep track of everything from workouts and steps to analyzing your diet and recommending healthy recipes. They also connect you with a personally assigned goal specialist and a community of other Noomers, so you have all the support you need to empower your own change. I have taken a deep dive on the Noom app. It's super user-friendly. It's very beautiful, aesthetically very pleasing. Also, they have incredible recipes that are super easy to follow, super easy to find, stuff you wouldn't think about, just modifying things in a slightly healthier way for you. They have lessons on the app, specific lessons that you can learn about psychology, the psychology behind your habits, in the ease of just 10 minutes a day. You can learn about food logging. You can keep track of your food on there and learn about how you eat. It's also super flexible. They work with your lifestyle. You can eat what you want in moderation because you'll learn how to control your habits. Like I said, based in psychology, I'm all about understanding the brain, and so is Noom. They know that no food is good or bad or off limits. They teach you about moderation. They also have one of the most accurate food databases available that lets you track your meal habits, visualize portion sizes, and see calorie density at a glance. And if you go off track, there's no shaming, just tips to help you get back on track. And they ask you to commit only 10 minutes a day for yourself. You can do that. You deserve that. Plus, you can chat with your goal specialist and the Noom community to get and give help to people going through the same things. I've seen all of the updated entry posts that everyone can post on there that are just supportive and tracking of everyone's individual results and daily routines. And it's just a beautifully supportive community. And that does make a huge difference in helping you make the steps you need to get your singular person better. A community helps. It takes a village. You guys know. You don't have to change it all in one day. Small steps make big progress. So sign up for your trial today at Noom, Noom.com/weird. What do you have to lose? Go to Noom, Noom.com/weird for your free trial today. Noom.com/weird.
Y'all, I could not be happier today because our dream sponsor is on this podcast, and that is Adam and Eve. If you don't know what Adam and Eve is, I'm sorry for you. Adam and Eve says the best part about staying at home is playing at home, and they have got the toys to prove it. Seriously, it is like a Willy Wonka world pleasure center, and let's just say it right here. In this day and age, you got to do some self-care. And self-care for me involves things from Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? It makes the rest of my life fall into place. And here's the cool thing. Right now, take advantage of your downtime. You can choose almost any item on their site for 50% off. But not only that, you also will get 10 free boredom-busting gifts that include 6 super spicy movies. Oh yeah, you're gonna possibly burn your tongue. A 3-piece bonus kit, and best of all, free shipping. Free shipping. I'm salivating. I'm so excited. Free shipping that is delivered discreetly right to your door. No one has to know that you ordered some fun, naughty things for yourself. All you gotta do is remember to use the code TMGW. That's TMGW at checkout for all these fun little extras and 50% off and free shipping. They've got thousands of products. If you've never been on their website, get ready to be overwhelmed and overjoyed. Sex toys make being at home so much more enjoyable. Dad, I understand you listen to this podcast, so if you want to fast forward 30 seconds, I don't blame you. I've got a whole dang treasure chest, y'all. I've got a one-eyed Willie from Goonies dang plethora of stuff from Adam and Eve, and you know what? I'm still going back to buy more and use our own deal. Yes, sometimes I use our own codes to get the deal. So go to adamandeve.com and use the offer code TMGW for that 50% off and all those fun bonuses. Wow. You're like so welcome.
I went, shocker, to the liquor store the other day.
Yes.
And I was wearing, do you know who Chris Gaines is?
Chip and Joanna Gaines?
No. Close.
Okay.
So this will, I'm sure, ring a bell.
Okay.
There was a moment when Garth Brooks was at his height. Remember when I used to say height?
Yes.
Height of popularity, like the #1 performer in the world, selling out stadiums. And he decided he was going to have an alter ego and release a rock album and pretend to be an Australian singer named Chris Gaines. Please Google image it.
Chris Gaines.
It made 0 sense why he was choosing to do this.
Oh my God, he looks like Chris Angel.
Yes, he has like a soul patch, black hair.
What?
And he was legit releasing an album. He did release one song where he was pretending to be another person.
Okay, so this is when he's at the height. He's reached every level
He's
of success.
full. I like got friends in low places. 1 million #1s, like country performer of the year.
He can
like
do
5
no
years in a row.
wrong. So he thought, how do I fucking ruin this?
He felt caged in by country music. So rather than be like, I'm going to be Garth Brooks, but I'm going to release a rock album, he created an alter ego called Chris Gaines,
which looks like Chris Angel. There's a photo of him laying on his stomach on a bed in a white tank top.
It's nightmare fuel. But you'll see like the album cover picture of
Yeah.
him. I have a t-shirt. I have a Chris Gaines t-shirt my stepmom sent me for my birthday. So, you know, I was going to see Garth Brooks the day after my birthday.
Right.
So she sent me that, and then my other friend sent me one that says, I'm a Garth Brooks in the streets and a Chris Gaines in the sheets.
Oh, I love that.
But anyway, I'm wearing that picture on my chest, and I go into the liquor store to like get a CBD water or something.
Right.
And I'm checking out, and the guy behind the counter goes, "Oh, is that your boyfriend?" And he was totally serious. And I laughed, and I was like, "Ha, are you serious?" He goes, "I don't know. Is that your boyfriend?" And I was like, in what world?
In what world? This also says that, Chris Gaines with a one-off fictional rock persona created as an alter ego for Garth Brooks to explore musical styles far removed from his success as a country singer. Initially, Brooks planned to feature the Gaines persona in The Lamb, a motion picture that never materialized.
I know. I think there is like...
Someone had to shut it down.
I feel like they had to have been doing a behind the scenes doc that will eventually be released of like the making of Chris Gaines. You know what I mean? That they've been sitting on for 1 million years.
This is like
it's so weird.
It's very strange, but like Gaga did what? Joe Calderone?
Yeah, but that was just a character. She didn't release a Joe Calderone album.
No, this is like Crisis.
That's a midlife crisis.
Yeah, this seems like a pound the alarm situation.
Absolutely.
You okay? You doing okay?
You okay, sweetie?
And why Australian?
I don't know.
I have so many questions about this.
So many questions.
So right before I got here, in all of the research that I've been doing this week, took a little break to do some other side research in who gets to name animal groups.
Okay, because we've been wondering.
We've been talking about names for animal groups.
And how do we nominate ourselves?
Right. So when I looked up like who gets to do this, all that I've found, this is 30 seconds of Googling with not a lot of diverse searches. All the names for groups of animals come from a lady from the 15th century England called Julia Berners, published a book called The Book of Hawking, Hunting, and Blasting of Arms in 1486.
Wait, this bitch created this in 1486?
She created this book that lists 165 collective nouns for groups of people and animals.
What gave her the right?
Right, and it says very little is known about her, but she is thought to be the earliest female author writing in the English language.
What the fuck?
I know. So this woman just decided to write.
Where did you get this information?
The internet. No, this is a website, bbc.co.uk.
What is her name? Because I want to research her.
Her name is Julia Berners. And so
she's the first female author, and she decided to make that book how she was going to.
Yeah, and not much is known about her. So we have all these names, or most of them, from this woman that there's not much known about, and I guess we all just took it as gospel that this is what it is now.
Lady Julia Gray. Is that what you said?
No. Julia Berner.
Oh,
Berners.
Oh, see, I think there's varying
information about
because
her?
I'm seeing one that's called Josephine Berner. Anyway, this is crazy.
Right.
If this is truly her, then I would like to play her in a film.
Right. And also, like, where does it stand now? Who's taken on this responsibility, and how do we get to do that?
Because you've got to update it, because I feel like if groups of crows were called a murder a couple hundred years ago,
right,
I think it's high time we rename them.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
100%. And there's also, I went through a ton of hilarious names for things.
Tell me.
Oh, a group of wildebeests is called a confusion.
Okay.
Why not? A group of lemurs is called a conspiracy, because that makes sense and is great. A group of zebras is called a dazzle.
Whoa, that sounds razzly.
I know. There's a group of porcupines is called a prickle.
That's cute as fuck.
A group of parrots is called a pandemonium.
Why wouldn't that be a group of pandas?
Right? I know. Yeah, there's looking at all these. A group of hyenas is called a cackle. A group of hippopotami is called a bloat, which I think, guys, we can do better than that.
I love this.
And a group of giraffes is called a tower.
I love it.
So silly.
I love all the memes, though, that are like a group of women with these haircuts. Like a group of Karens is can I talk to your manager or whatever? So good.
I think it's great. So I've been going through and I'm like, this can be updated. I mean, she's got some good work done here, but I think it's just a start. And I think that there's a lot more work to do.
I need to learn more. I realized I got pretty drunk about 2 weeks ago. And then the next day I saw the email receipt that I signed up for a year of masterclass.
Good for you.
So drunk me was like, it's time to put your money where your mouth is and not just vodka.
Right? But I like that your inebriated self thinks you can do better.
Yeah.
Yeah, a group of ravens is called an unkindness. See, like that can be
I'm not into that.
That can be updated.
Oh, but I will say. So now we're renting a different car this week for me to test drive, which I really like.
Well, I mean, at the rate you're going, I hope for the best for you.
I mean, no, this is a nice one. It's like a black Audi.
Oh, I will say too, my mom did mention the other day, offhand, speaking to your toilet scenario, that a friend of hers was having to take like long drives, and there are a wide variety of portable toilets that people use in their cars when they gotta go. Like,
is your mom's friend using a portable toilet in her car?
Yeah, because she's got a kid and has to go on long drives and doesn't want to have to stop so she can use the bathroom and can't like pee in a bottle like a...
Wait, the adult is peeing or the child?
No, the adult. Yeah, like for when she's got to go to the bathroom. And my mom sent me a link of like, it's basically like a nice bucket.
Oh, now let me ask. Do you pull off to the side of the road, pull it into your seat and then use the bathroom, or are you just sitting on that bad boy all day?
I think it's a pull over, resituate yourself kind of deal. But I haven't done much research into the variety that they might offer that allows you to just sit and go, which has got to be a crazy sensation. I know guys pee in jars and cups and whatever concave things they have in their cars all the time.
Oh, I was looking around.
Yeah,
I was fucking looking
At
around.
that point, everything's a toilet.
I was like, this is willy-nilly. There's no aiming with this one. You know what? But they could have, if someone had some real incontinence problems.
Yeah.
That means having a shit, right? Incontinence?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's where adult diapers are usually in the...
incontinent.
Yeah, I remember seeing that in like a Rite Aid and being like,
What about continence?
that's a fancy word for shit if
Diarrhea.
you shit your pants off in.
But if you had a lot, could you get like a special seat built in your car that like almost like a Flintstone bottom of a car, or like on an airplane when you flush, it just goes out into the universe? Could you just like shit on the ground?
I mean, if Elon Musk isn't taking his stupid brain over and developing something like that, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Did you hear about the guy who stuck a phone charger up his penis hole?
For why?
Girl,
To charge?
it was for
he
sexual gratification.
Okay.
So anyway, he knew it was in his body. It was 2 feet
full
long.
thing.
2 feet long. Mobile charger. iPhone charger.
That's, I mean, like, you're making a decision and then you're constantly
you're
reaffirming your decision, because that's not a one and done deal. That's like, wow,
Yeah.
the x-ray is
The x-ray's incredible.
Wow.
So he obviously didn't feel well. Went in. He tried to lie and say he swallowed it. And then when they did the x-ray, they were like, it's in your bladder. And the only way it got there was if it went through your pee-pee hole.
Oh.
And they like, I think they realized it during surgery, and they were like, if he wouldn't have lied, we wouldn't have had to do the surgery.
Wow.
This patient came to us with severe abdomen pain and told us he had consumed a cable by mistake. 2 foot long.
It happens all the time.
We examined his stool and conducted an endoscopy. I don't know how you say that as well, but we couldn't find it. When we operated on him, there was nothing in his gastrointestinal, and then they found out that he like sticking stuff up there for pleasure. No, I mean, no judgment on how you get your pleasure, but maybe like a shorter cable.
Yeah, like they're that, because once you lose the other end of it,
right?
You're shit out of luck.
No, totally.
Well, that I remember hearing.
Get one that has a cube attached,
right?
You know, so it can't get lost in there.
Safety, take all the necessary
Not
safety
just a
precautions.
USB, yeah.
I remember hearing that butt doctors report on the weirdest things that they've found.
I love them. I love when there's like a race car in someone's butt.
Yeah, here's 11 weird things doctors have found stuck in people's butt. The leg of a bed is the first one.
What? How big is this bed? Is it a Barbie bed?
Dr. Ben Sargent from reported to the UK's Metro that he has found the leg of a bed. Cement mix is one.
Wow. Okay.
A boiled egg.
Whoa. Okay.
You're gonna
How
hate-
did it not crack?
You're gonna hate this one. A rat.
No, I know. Well, I know. There's all the, there used to be the 90s Richard Gere thing.
I don't know what that is at all.
You never heard that Richard Gere puts hamsters in his butt?
What? No. I can safely say I definitely have never heard that.
Okay.
What?
What? This was like a huge.
What?
Or gerbils.
Oh, I'm so sorry
This
for the misinformation. This is how
Hollywood myths.
misinformation spreads.
If you look up Richard Gere and the gerbil.
What?
There is, and this is so terrible, and this is obviously, I hate rodents, but this is animal cruelty.
Yeah. Huh?
But there is a weird urban legend that Richard Gere was taken to the emergency hospital room to have a gerbil removed from his rectum.
Wow. Okay.
I can't believe I just remembered that.
Yeah, that's something that I will remember now that I've heard it. So, yeah, that's
I don't even want to go into. I looked it up of why people do it.
It's already in your search history now. Your targeted ads are fucked.
I don't want to. No, trust me. For research for another thing yesterday, I Googled which animal fucks the hardest. I was like, oh no, my FBI agent thinks I'm a freak.
Mamrie's going through it right now.
Going through it.
Wow.
But yeah, guy stuck a whole charger up his pee-pee hole.
I mean, yeah, everyone. is going through it. Oh wow, that I can't even you gotta go 2 feet because you gotta go. This is what I want, and then you gotta go. And this is still what I want.
This is still what I want.
Oh wow,
my God.
Anyway.
I mean, wow. I'm really sorry I gave you that image. I'm sorry to any of you listeners who didn't know myths from the 90s and now you have that in your brain.
Yeah, it's. I mean, these are good things. These are all cautionary tales. Is the theme of this episode.
Wow. Well, this got weird.
Uh huh.